Hello, and welcome to Tor vs. Gaming. Today, we are playing The Mystery, The Return of the Obra Dinn. Hey, Beachy, how you doing, buddy? Felt like playing a mystery game. Haven't played this game in forever, and I only remember one thing about it, and that it has crazy stuff in it. So I was looking to do a bit of a mystery for Halloween. Everything coming through clear? I'm using you as a guinea pig. Beautiful. Dying still? Oh, that's not good. Well, I hope your fate is better than everyone on this boat. Lost at sea, the good ship Obra Dinn. Last voyage from the Orient to the Cape Rendezvous, unmet. Attention Chief Inspector, Insurance Claim, London Office. The Obra Dinn is returned, dispatched to Falmouth immediately and prepare full assessment for the Right Honourable East India Company. In Falmouth, England, 1807.
Company man woke me up. Said you'd need ferry to the Obra Dinn. Not many eager for that job. Seems a bit late if you ask.
I didn't.
What's in the box?
I don't know. I'll hoist it up in a few minutes.
Hey! How?
Carefully.
With a rope, one would assume. Oh, I love the graphics of this game. Like an old Macintosh. Wonderful. Welcome to the Obra Dinn, an empty ship in an empty sea. Oh, it's the little things. Dead man. Lock. Nope, open door. Locked. Open. Oi!
It's too heavy!
But there's a light out there. I love the graphical style of this game. It's so sharp. What kind of sea person do you call yourself? You can't lift up a box.
It's too heavy. Take it yourself or open it here.
Fine. Ah, Catalog of Adventure and Tragedy. I trust you now find yourself aboard the Obra Dinn, as I expected this day to come, and my every intention was to tell the ship's strange trail within the pages of this book. Regrettably, failing health has allowed me to produce only the basic outline that follows. Your presence on the Obra Dinn is critical. I leave the discovery of its fate and completion of this book in your hands. The next few pages will seem bewildering at first. All will make sense in time. Use the pocket watch to determine the identity and fate of everyone on board. Complete each chapter accurately and return the book by guaranteed post to the French Office of Affairs in Morocco. The bargain chapter will remain unknown to you. I possess the details within, but have elected to keep them private. For now. Henry Evans. Okay, so we got some chapters, and we got what's in the ship, where they were supposed to go. Leaving London down Madeira, Canary Islands, Cape Verde, then around the Cape. Deck plans. Very handy. Crew manifest. Some 60 souls on board. And some sketches to help you identify who everyone is. Ooh, hung and shot. Fun. Formosan royalty. If I recall correctly, the pictures will become clear once you have enough evidence to know who they are. Just a bunch of empty pages. The Doom. There's a great chapter. Chapter will remain unknown to you until you leave the ship and return the book to me. Escape. In the end. Inside the captain's quarters. Glossary of things if you need an idea of what everything is. And the stopwatch. The memento mortem. Stopwatch of death. I bid good day to you, sir. Alright, shove off. Don't need you anymore. Broken mast. Any place for the ship's helm? Usually they're on the top of the top deck, not tucked in here. There's a neat trick about this thing. When you find a corpse, stopwatch will relive its last moments.
Captain! Open the door! Kick it in. Ah! Lest we break it down and take more than those shells! You bastards may take exactly what I give you!
And here's the twist. The last moments of this man's life. So every time you find a corpse, you can use the momentum mortem to see what particularly happened to an individual in the scene, usually pertaining to the corpse you find. In this case, this guy. Shot, who we can only presume is the captain. Whoever he is, he's dead now. So you can leave the scene early by heading through the door here, or you can wait. Because sometimes you'll find things you may not see. Like this guy. Hello, Wally. Oh dear, someone wants attention. I have a cat on my shoulder now. Hello, Ollie. How are you? Oh dear. You're such a goofball. The end, Chapter 10. Somewhere off the Canary Islands of Madeira. 3 others were present. I'll give you an update of who the scene is, who are they, how'd they die. Well, I don't know who they are yet, but I do know how they die. Not poisoned. You're not helping as much as you think you are, sir. He's now sitting across my shoulders, making it impossible to do anything. Shot by gun, by whom I can only assume is the captain. And this will tell you how many memories they've been in. And point them out on the thing. So you now have enough to identify this individual. This person's face is no longer blurred, which means they can now be identified. I know it's great, isn't it? Use the book and pocket watch to gather enough information to deduce their identity. Hi. Can I help you? Revisit memories on the ship using the pocket watch to study relationships, appearances, and activities. Use the book maps crew manifest and Arctic sketches, along with individual conversation logs to find clues about. There are 60 people on board the ship when it left England. Determining everyone's identity and fate will not be. Decisive information is rare. We'll have to make assumptions using partial information. Some identities may only be revealed through a process of elimination. Good luck. So we know this man to be the captain. Man was shot by him, and this man was somewhere else. What was this guy? Here's another neat thing. Oh, I've got to share this. This is the position my cat sits on me when he wants attention. The reason I'm not streaming, my hair is a mess, but look at this. Mr. Helpful. Too far back that I can't really rub him, but insists on being here to help. What a goof. Alright. So now that we've identified that, we can go back in. Sometimes you can get around these guys for additional stuff, but we know there's this guy here, this guy, and a guy going up the stairs. Nothing else is available to us, so. Epic hairstyle, yeah. Oh man, I need a haircut badly, but case loads are a bit high right now. Oh look, the door is open now. And there's a man dead. There are 2 men dead. As you progress, things will open as you go. If you open them in the past, it usually means they'll be open in the present. There's that light again. Alright, what's this guy's story?
Where are they? Must be in here someplace. They're at the bottom of the sea. That's a lie.
Ooh! Well, it looks like he stabbed the captain here, but he's had his throat slit. Buddy out here is stone dead. That door's still locked. Oh, here comes this guy. Looking to get his own. Anything else? Anything else we can learn? You've really got to look everywhere. You'll find all sorts of clues. Because it's been about 2 years since I played this, so I don't rightly remember everything. Okay. So it's still going to be a bit of a puzzle it together. One of those games I wish I could play again for the first time. Hey, bud. Neat game, isn't it? Yes, it is. Big purrs. Who is this? Don't know. How'd they die? Well, they got their throat cut. Oh, would you call that knifed or killed by a sword? I would say knifed by the captain. Still blurry, so I still can't identify who he is. Yes, you're a good boy. All I can hear behind me is purring. Alright, what about this guy? Is this the captain, or was this the guy sneaking up behind him? Ooh. So, the noises we heard, this guy was gurgling to death with a cut throat. This guy snuck down, has stabbed the captain in the flank, but the captain had wherewithal to smite him in the forehead. Cave his skull in. Wow. Wait, what? Bumped there, didn't I? Oh, and the door's open now. What's this? Uh-oh. Someone else is dead in here. Mystery upon mysteries. You're such a bum. You're such a bum. So, who was this man? And how did they die? Well, they were bludgeoned in the forehead. I would call that clubbed. By the captain, who's now racked up 3 kills. What a guy. That's all the other assailants now. It's just the captain and whoever this individual is. Who do you think they are, Ellie? Huh? Who do you think they are? Do you care? No, you don't care. Oh, I'm gonna assume that's the captain. And there she is. God, these guys have been dead a while. Let's see what fate befell the captain.
Abigail, your brother, my friend. I shot him
Uh-huh.
dead. I'll be with you soon, my love. Please forgive me for everything.
Oh, that's not good. So, that's given us 2 real major pieces of information. This person is named Abigail. And this guy is her brother. We assume. Because he shot him at the beginning of this. So we can actually make use of that. So to presume at this point there is no one left aboard this ship. This is officially the moment where the ship is empty. No one in rigging that I can see. What do you think, Ollie? Is the ship empty? You don't care. You don't care, you're just here for attention. A goofball. Captain Robert Witterell met with an unknown fate. Well, no, he shot himself. Suicide. With a gun. This may or may not be correct. Fates are validated in sets of 3. Correctly identify at least 3 people and their faces to have the information typeset into the book. We won't know if that's a correct assumption until we get 2 more. Or dead in this chapter. let's go to the crew. So we've got... Looking for someone named Abigail. There you go. Abigail Huscott Witterell. Assuming same last name, it's the captain, likely his wife. Now, doubt there'll be another Witterell, because it would otherwise be his brother. Possibly a Huscott, which would be the first mate. I would therefore surmise that the man we have shot, that has been shot, is the first mate. This individual can now be identified. We can actually... Oh, hang on. Ah, thank you, Ollie. Oh. Oh, God. He's a small cat, but he weighs a ton when he sits on your shoulder. So, this unknown soul, we're going to surmise, is William Huscott, the first mate. Good update. That. Now, what happened to poor Abby? Oh! She got rigging to the face. Oh yeah, that's a neat thing. I forgot about that. We'll identify her in the book. Open the book while examining a face to flip directly to the sketch. This individual is Abigail. Looks like she took a bit of rigging to the... Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well. There's something you don't see every day. The ship has been attacked by a kraken. This man is in two pieces. She's been bludgeoned in the face by half a mast. Yes, someone has definitely released the kraken. These people are... this guy in particular is shitting himself, and I do not blame him. Chapter 7. The Doom. Of course, was post-mortem to at that point, and Abigail and 10 others are at this point. Abigail. I'm gonna go with crushed. I would definitely call that crushed by rigging. Nailed it. Well done. 3 fates correct. There you go. Ooh. The fob shakes. This means there is someone else dead in this scene. That body is no longer available in the real world, but there is a body here. I'm going to assume it's this poor bastard. And again, he's been dead for a while. Uh-huh. It only illustrates the moment of death. Nope, it was him. What happened to you, my friend? Though I'm thinking I can make a guess as to what happened to him. So, you find a second body in a scene. It makes a little shadow body of them out here, where they would be if the corpse was still around. Ugh. Oh dear. Pulled apart by wee timorous beastie. Oh, hello. Well, these three people are effed. This man appears to be dead. These guys are throwing guns around. Part 7. This individual with the tattoos has been, let's see, what's the term? Exploited, fell, froze, shot, poison, spirit, strangled, struck, suicide, torn apart by a beast. Now, apparently we can identify this guy from this memory. But I don't know how. He's only been in one memory. Someone else has died. This poor sod. You see the game builds and builds and builds, and eventually you figure out exactly what happened on the ship, and I recall that it's a hell of a story, but I don't recall what happened to every individual. But I look forward to rediscovering the story of this, because it's been, as I said, 2.5 years since I touched it. Ooh. Okay. Some shit's gone on here. Oh, there's our tattooed friend. I'm bringing guns up from the hold. And it said throw the powder, so they must have used some of the powder from the magazine to, I guess, try and scare the beast off. But I'm going to assume this is the guy we're looking for. This guy. Yikes. Set 6, so we're walking backwards in time as it goes in this particular set. Well, this guy done blown up. Loaded. That's what we're going with. You. It says I should be able to identify you, but tattoos are really no indication of who you are. Or unknown the seaman. Memories where a person appears can be navigated from here. This soul appears in 2 memories, where they first appeared and where they perished. Bookmark are the memories where they appear for quicker navigation. Step, show him on the deck map. First memory. This one, and then he dies. The next one. Alright, well, not much else to glean from this scene yet. Well, this guy must be one of the officers based on his hat. Let's see what else is going to be different. Ah! Now the hold is open. We can go below decks. So they must have, after the Kraken attack, they must have repaired the mast in an attempt to get underway again, but looks like the sails were shredded too, which wouldn't have done them any good. Oh my. Bit of a mess down here. Cannons, well. There's one dead guy crushed by a cannon. Whole section of the hull ripped out. This guy's got a cannon in his bedroom. Alright, the Beach, thanks for coming out. Everything will be, I'll put everything up on my my YouTube channel. And I'll post the replay in Discord. And this game is a lot of fun. If you want to be unspoiled, stop watching, go play it yourself, and then come back and watch it. But it's one of my favorite games of all time. There's a dead guy in there too. The other way up. I don't know much about ships, but I'd be willing to bet these are officer quarters. Dining room for the officers, I guess. And their shitter. Yeah, you'll love it. There's some great stuff later on in this game. So Spoiler, I will definitely be posting a spoiler tag, particularly in future videos. This thing is massive spoilers. Alright, let's stop at start at this end of the ship and work our way down. Start with this poor bastard. Ooh. That's not good. Okay, so this is definitely in the middle of the Kraken attack. Poor guy got crushed, absolutely destroyed. Gentlemen, trying to get up the stairs. Door's open, but we can't see anything. Ooh. This is after. Part 5 on the gun deck. Well, we don't know who this man is, but we knew they were crushed by a cannon. What, pray tell, happened to this poor sod? Anything else we can glean from this section? Nope. Oh, there's another one under here. He's not the one we're concerned about. It's this guy. Lead on, spirits. Ugh. Oh. Well, that's one hell of a way to go. I thought getting blown up or taking a mast to the face was bad. Shot point blank with a cannon. Yikes. Hey, there's our guy again. That two guy shows up everywhere. Well, looks like the Kraken got in here. There's the tentacle. Oh. That crunching sound must have been this guy getting squished. Looks like he's hooked with the cannon. Yikes. This must be how that gouge happened. Oh man, that's brutal. Absolutely brutal death. Part 4. 2 deaths in the scene. Don't know which one's which. Which one are you? You are the guy who got shot in the blown up in the face. Shot with a cannon. Now, I mean, it'd be safe to say this went off because of the beast, but there's no way to know for sure. Oh, look, there's his hat. That's how we could identify him. This is the other guy? Let's find out exactly what his fate was. Ugh. Yeah. Squeezed to death around the cannon. So this is just the beginning of the fight then. This one's got it wrapped around his waist too. Maybe, oh, this is how he gets loaded in front of the cannon. What happened to this guy? Yeah, because that's our cannon boy. Part 3. This man was crushed by a cannon. Crushed by a beast. Still don't know who this guy is. We know he died. But it was not that guy who was crushed under the cannon, so where did he die? Any questions to be answered. You'll get this a lot. So this guy is not. Presumably is not. The second death on page 5. Open a book while the pocket watch is open and flip directly to the relevant page. The death in part 4. That's that guy. Where's the other guy? Because guy holding, trying to pull this guy away from that cannon when it went off. Get blown off into the sea or something? Hmm. Door to the bow is open now. Hello? Broken spinulated body. Alright, what's your story? I would say crushed. Yeah. Crushed by wee Temmer's beastie. Nonchalant, concerned by what he's heard, but not panicking. The guns, you guys are still sleeping. The guns are stowed. These two are having a friendly chat. The guns are stowed, so this is definitely start of the fight. This is as the Kraken appear. Oh, whoever this guy is, that's a 56. That's a 45. 44. 43. What are these crew member numbers? 6. Before decks, yeah, your burst would be basically where you worked. Don't know who he is, but he did. Crushed by a terrible beast. This is the sketch guy. Can identify this guy now, apparently. And this guy. Someone else has died in this scene, obviously. X. Crew manifest. They're all numbered. So I'm wondering. The numbers must correspond to the sleeping in the bed. General Seaman and Topman. So who else died? Someone above deck. Missed something up. Hello. Oh, I missed something up here. I have to come back into this memory. I didn't realize you can come upstairs. I missed some stuff. Or we worry about them. I want to go back into this memory. I want to see what I missed. This is dude in turban. He's looking at sea. I don't see anything. These two gentlemen are concerned with this guy who apparently is dead. Over this side. Yeah, so outwardly no indication that the Kraken is arriving to other people. Something else was definitely going on above decks. Going up on deck. Let's now go and see if we can figure out what that thing was. What killed this individual?
dead body, you bloody Dane. Huh? How's that?
There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat.
Thought I'd forget.
You killed my brother. What? It was an accident. The ropes.
It wasn't his fault. I saw the whole thing.
Lies. I shouldn't have waited so
No,
long.
don't.
Oh. What's going on here? Where are you three going? Well, this guy's definitely Danish, apparently. And this guy, his assailant, has a brother. I can identify him now. That should be a little easy because he's listed by his country as Denmark. And I believe the book has this country name. From where they're from. Looks like he was clubbed by some guy. Anyone here from Denmark? Lars Linde. The only Danish guy on the ship. I was going to assume this must be Lars. This guy. Manifest, see if we can find any brothers, particularly among the lower decks. Shirley Peters, Dion, Barney Peters, Samuel Peters, and Nathan Peters. Pencil him in as one of the Peters brothers. It's to be brother combination here. Mr. Gibbs. Oh, that's opened. Oh. Doom. Disappearances within the Doom. 7 wayward souls disappeared during the events of this chapter. Their fates are catalogued. What befell them? Well, I don't know if we can befall them, but if I recall... Okay, yeah. There was 3 guys getting into that boat. One of these chapters. Yeah. 3 guys getting tossed from the boat. Now, since they got into the boat at the beginning of the Kraken attack, one can assume that these 3 individuals, whomever they are the individuals who are getting off this side onto the boat, where Lars would have been. Or where Lars disappeared to, I have no idea. They were tipped into the sea by the Kraken. We can identify what happened to them.
Let me on. Over my dead body, you bloody day. How?
Now, if they were tossed over out of the dinghy in the middle of a Kraken attack, it would be fair to assume they either drowned or were eaten. One would assume drowned by a beast.
There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat.
Before I forget, you
We're gonna mark these guys right now as drowned by beast. We can always come back to them.
What? That was an accident. No robes.
No, there's still these other guys.
Oh, shouldn't I waited so long?
Don't.
Well, the guy that was standing up here, whatever happened to him? We go through piece by piece. Memory by memory. So this guy got strangled, if I recall. Buddy with the turban. Here. Disappeared at some point during. And this would have been the last time anybody saw him with part 6. So, I mean, I'm fully aware that I'm not going to likely get most of these guys in the first pass through, but envelope was above decks. This guy? Yeah, this guy. Wait, guy falling. Falling off the ship. Zoomed. Drowned. Version of face appeared blurred throughout the book. Wording indicates you don't have enough sufficient information to determine their identity. Their fate may be known now. Trying to name them while their face is blurred would be unproductive. Carry on and pay attention. Faces will be kind of blurred with enough information necessary to identify and review. Don't know how we have enough information for this guy. He's got tattoos, but what about him? This is going to take several sessions. Or showed up on page 76. Beep. 76 was at the front of the bow. $344. Maba and Lewis Walker. That's who these two are. Fancy sword. 48, 49. Or the 48 and 49. Are empty. They've left, so it's this one. They're hung, but they're not in use. Well, whoever he is, he's with this guy. One could make the assumption that the dumb with the Durban is a Persian, but we don't want to make assumptions like that. Oh. Guy's on the helm. Or to assume that he's the helmsman. And one of them. Helmsman. Assume that's the helmsman. No. Or Chinese topman. Could have been Russian. I don't feel... No. Unknown. That was a mistake. Where do we find him? On the main deck. Let's put some of these guys aside for now, because maybe more information will be coming. Hang on. Oh my. Someone has been stabbed. Who are you?
Oh no! You're caught!
Don't leave me.
Bear up, son. I'll stay with you.
I tried my best
Aye,
to pull him back to save him.
you tell her yourself. Brennan! Bring the surgeon's kit!
That's first Mace Husket. Or dead bodies. This man does not have a face. This man has a club. Oh, this is Buddy who got killed by the captain. Brennan, bring the steward's kit, the surgeon's kit. Who's Brennan? I would assume neither one of these two. The escape. Well, I don't think we know precisely how this man died. There was a knife out here, but he dragged himself all the way along. Suffice to say, if we follow this train, we'll figure out what happened to him. Next corpse on the list, please. Ah, this is open now. Andy. Alright. We're gonna check this guy out, but we're going to take a very short break. I just need enough time to stand up and move around. So, speculate. Whom might this guy be? How is he killed? How does he tie into this whole thing? If this is the escape, one would assume this is when the mutiny happened. But we'll find out. I'll be right back. Okay. Gotta get up every once in a while, stretch the legs. Well, Last time we left, man got shot, man got killed. Find out what happened to this guy. I mean, he's dead, obviously.
What's all this, you damn fool?
Aha. Well, this guy has shot this guy's face off. And was then brutally clubbed by this dude. The first mate here, now following this guy, who we can confirm has been stabbed in the back. But not by whom yet. This is definitely when the mutiny was happening at the end. Knifed. Yet. We know he was knifed. Who is this? How'd they die? Well, they're an officer based on the hat. He got clubbed at the backside of the head by this guy. Now, I heard someone say Brendan get the med kit. Surgeon kit. Henry Brennan is the only Brennan on the ship, but we do not know to whom, which this guy or the guy who's following him down, I assume he was referring to. Well, I'm going to assume this guy got shot in the face by a man who was just clubbed.
You have a plan? Yes. Take ship and sail east. Trade wretched fish and shells. Hey, who's there?
Mutiny! Mutiny!
Fresh bastard.
Oh! Yep. I would assume that this guy's the conspirator. I think this guy's a conspirator. This guy's loyal to the captain. This guy is going to be a conspirator. So, I would reckon most of these guys. This. Is he dead? Captain. Oh, man. I only remember the monsters, I don't remember the plot. I remembered the big twist with the Kraken, and I knew about the explodey guy, but I've forgotten about all of this shit. Well, this guy was shot. In the face. With a gun. By the guy we haven't identified. Ah, this man was dead. More answers forthcoming, I hope. Reveal to me the answers, memento mortem.
Let them go!
Oh, dear. Okay. So, Captain here. His favorite conspirators. Trying to stop these two. This person from escaping. Getting away somehow. This dude's dead. He's now been shot. Okay. Who are the people on the boat? Passengers, I would assume, if they're not appearing to be in naval outfit. He shot by a gun from the lady. This lady. Oops. Oh well. Deal with this one. So many twists and turns. 60 people is so many people. Now you're just playing it out. Come on.
Last one. Move quick.
You'll not take the last boat!
Well, this guy did not want them to take the last boat. Captain telling them to let them go. He said, Paul, look out. Would be surprised that this is Paul. Is there a Paul? Paul Moss, the first mate's steward. He's the only Paul. This guy, I believe belonged to the conspirators. She's concerned for Paul, this guy. I'm gonna assume with all these guys rushing up stairs. Stuff going on downstairs too. Killed by sword. Mention Paul. We are going to make the assumption this is Paul Moss, the first mate Stewart. Guy. Okay, got his head blown off. Someone else. Alright, well, how did this person die? Oh man. So yeah, she shot this guy, so it would be fair to assume that that was not Paul. This is Paul. What's your story? Oh, didn't know you could do that. I was like, what's that just happened?
Put me down. Let go.
Easy now. You're in a bad way.
Is the squid? Where is my Frenchman?
The squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart.
That. The beast is dead. How? How did you kill it?
We didn't. It left with the storm. Captain came up from the hold. Said he chased it off. You should rest.
Does that live for nothing?
So the man torn apart was a Frenchman. First mates. This must be the first mate's cabin. He's had his arm torn off. So he died essentially from bleeding to death. It looked like the captain was up to some shady dealings. Inspired, yeah, kinda. Torn apart. This is where he's trying to like, okay, which one fits better? Missing a limb. Oh, fell overboard. So the guys who had drowning should just fell overboard. I need to go back and change those. Illness? No. Shot, spirit, strangled, struck? No. Torn apart? Kinda. Let's go with expired. Nope, definitely not. Torn apart by beast. Sure. So I have a few questions then. Where's my Frenchman? Torn apart. Charles Minor, bosun's mate. My Frenchman. Okay, so he's the only Frenchman. His relation is done by my, well, not counting. So my Frenchman serves him, which must be bosun. So he must be Alfred Questel, the bosun. Okay, he's complete, but we can't confirm that until we get a few more. I don't think this would be the bosun's mate. Change. These print. Go the bargain page back. The drowned. Fell overboard to his death. That's a bit more appropriate. Drown would imply he was pulled underground, pulled underwater. There. That's a little better. Captain's heading upstairs. First mate's coming out of his quarters. Williams coming out of his quarters. This guy just coming up from the basement. Maybe the next step will be down in the basement. Who are these people? We don't know. This happened post. I'd be willing to bet they likely escaped because everything went down with the fight with the captain after that. 3 triangles. This is a deduction rating. The higher the rating means it will be more difficult to deduce this person's identity. Focus on the easily deduced identities first and leave the more difficult ones for later. True, because they could be any of these people. I mean, there's only 2 females. They are an unknown passenger, likely. I'll have to come back to them. Oh good, more blood. This is down the larder. Assume. Store. Book's bed. Surgeon's death? Surgeon's birth? Maybe? These are better births than other Where am I currently? These are the passenger berths and crew berths. Yeah, that's surgery, and then was the purser's office. Governor's shop in the gunner store at the back. So this traces the entire step of the tomb. Yeah, that was definitely the first make. The first. Okay, bosun. Makes sense. He was crawling back to his deck, which would be the shipping deck. Passengers here. A cow. Oh, good. I can have mentals more to the cow. Never know, that might come in handy. Ship store. Assume. Yeah, the gunner store. Shop. Back here. Bloodstain. That to me lies. And there's this bloodstain. Curious. Do the cow first. I guess we're here.
Her here. One swing. Get through the skull in stone or brain. I'll cut her throat when you've done it.
Here?
Yeah. Come on before she kicks up. You all right there, sir?
Never been on a farm, chap.
Mind your shoes now.
Okay. So, whoever threw up is Charlie. This man is Charlie. Charles Minor. Anyone else? Charles Herstick. So he could be one of two Charleses. Never lived on a farm. Either. I would be willing to surmise that he is the butcher. Chicken. Whoever this guy is guarding this guy. This man has a monkey. This dude is dead. Where are we now? Bitter cold. So we've jumped back quite a bit. Butcher, he's Irish. Gentleman certainly sounded Irish. Hit her. Hit her here before she kicks up. Yeah, I'd say that's definitely the butcher. But who are you two? These must be our Formosan guests. Possibly. Nobody know for sure. Release the ferrets. Bit gruesome, but that's how they would have had to do things. You wouldn't have been able to keep meat or anything for a long period on a ship like this. You would have had to bring live animals, a lot of them on board. Whoever this guy is, they're taking him up to the carpenter for last rites. One would assume then that he died naturally.
Well, same as the other fellow. Some lung disease, not consumption. Made worse by the cold.
Will it spread?
If so, we'd all have it. They must have picked it up at the Alaska house. I checked all hands just now, and everyone is healthy.
And him? What are his chances?
I gave him some laudanum. We'll see.
Sounds like a bad cough. This must be the ship's surgeon. Fairly possible. This is a surgeon's mate. I don't entirely know who this guy is. This is the gentleman who was just dead. So... he's dying of some variety. And there's the other one who's already dead. Corpse was moved post-mortem. Who is this? How'd they die? Well, I believe, based on his cough, he died of illness. And he wasn't alone. Everything seems strangely calm though, so I imagine these are both illnesses and nothing to do with what happened later.
Sayed? Sayed uठो. कुछ पी लो.
The other guy who died, so he must be Sayed. That's that theory now. We're all Russians. Language. Bunch of sleepy people. Hello. I'm just doing a stream. Doing a stream. Okay, so he died of cold too. Know who this guy is. Illness. Sayed. Solomon Sayed from India? Sayed. Alright, so we know who he is, we know how he died. Now. $54. 54. Guy's 51. Must be Renfred Rajab. A confirmed. Remark fate's correct. That's definitely the bosun. He was torn apart by beast. That was Solomon Sayed, who died of illness. And that was Renfred Rajab, who also died of illness. progress on. Oh, this guy speaks Indian. He's in birth X. Adding Leon. Could be William Wasim. No way to know for sure. These are... How many Russians we got? 3 Russians. 2 Topman and 2... Sure. A Russian. Alright. Do for this memory set. That ends chapter 2. Chapter 2, we have the first chapter we've completed. Now we saw flies down this. Definitely a body down here. But what happened to this guy? This.
Someone shoot the damn thing!
Oh dear. Oh. Well, that's not good. Got our friend Bosun. Nope. Gunner and his mate, but whom is who, I don't know. Man has been killed by whatever the fuck this thing is. Okay. Oh dear. Man has also been killed. Oh, the plot thickens. Chapter 6, Soldiers of the Sea. Well, can't rightly tell how they died. You're spiked, maybe. Serious shiz has gone down. But this seems like a really good place to finish off for today. To figure out what the hell these things are. And I'm with the guy. I'm terrified. I'm terrified of what these things are. Here to be crab people. Fun. Something to look forward to. But that will have to do for now. We'll save the mystery for the next round. Well, thank you all for coming out to watch. My name is Tor. This has been The Return of the Obra Dinn, Part 1. Oh, it's just getting good. It's just getting good. I can't wait to see where this goes. I remember the monsters. I remember the crab guys. I don't remember what they're doing. I don't remember who gets killed. This is going to be great fun. I can't wait. But anyways, thanks for coming by. I will be hopefully back on the weekend for another episode of this or perhaps something else. But till then, my name is Tor. Thank you very much for coming out. We'll see you all next time.